Welcome back to my channel Srujan Study Circle. In my previous video we have discussed about political science. So in our today's video we are not going to discuss about political science, we are going to discuss about mathematics. So this is our fourth part of our mathematics. In our today's part of the mathematics we are going to start the new type, that is algebra. Okay, the mathematics is mainly divided into three parts, that is arithmetics, algebra and geometry. So first in arithmetics we have discussed about whole numbers, their properties, okay, and there are many numbers like rational numbers, fractions, decimals we have to discuss about, but in our today's video we are not going to do that. So we are going to start algebra. In our today's video we are going to discuss about the basic in the algebra and solve some equations or the problems. So without wasting any other time, my name is Srujan Madhvi, I am the founder of Srujan Study Circle. So let us dive into our today's video titled The Basic Information About Algebra. So guys, now before learning algebra, now let us discuss what is algebra first. So it is a branch of the mathematics, as I have told in the intro too, and it consists of unknown numbers, values and expressions or the equations. So now in this I have used two types. One is unknown. Now what is unknown? We know that known is that we know, okay. The one which we know or we can describe about it is known as known, okay, and which is opposite of known is unknown itself, okay. So unknown. Now what this in algebra we express this unknown numbers in we tell that they are variables, okay, they are variables. For these unknown numbers only we give the name of variables. Now there are other type of terms or the subs, we can tell the subpart of algebra. One is variable or unknown and constants and we have our terms. And in the definition I have used two words, expression and equations. Now what are they? Let us first they also we will discuss about them later. First let us discuss about this. So first one is variables. Now what is variables? We have discussed that unknown. Now what is unknown? We don't know about it. That is only unknown, no? So this variables we represent it by the small letters, okay, small alphabets, literates, okay, small letters, alphabets or literates, okay, literals, okay. Now what are these literates? Why we use? So let me take an example. We have we can take 5 apples and we don't know the number of bananas. So we don't know. So we cannot write unknown bananas. No, here unknown bananas. No, it is wrong. So instead of this we can use any small alphabets or the literals. They are known as variables. Now instead of I am taking 5 apples and unknown bananas, I am going to take it as x, okay, x. Now x, what it refers to? X is equals to number of bananas, okay, and y is equals to number of apples, okay. Now x plus 5, here this is an expression itself. Okay, we don't know, we don't know how much is the total, so only this is known as the term itself. Okay, this is the term or the expression. It is a term. 5 is a term itself and x is a term itself. These both are two different terms. Now this is an expression. Now if we add here is equals to 12 or 12. Now here we know that this, if we add these both numbers of bananas and these apples, we will get 12, or in total 12 fruits. So this full it is known as an equation. Let me explain you once again. Now there is a question in which we have to find the total number of fruits, but we don't know the number of bananas we have taken. So now they have given that apples is equals to 5 and bananas we have to find. Okay, now this only they have given, so we cannot solve the problem. We can only write 5 plus x. We can take any variable x, y, a, b, m, anything. Okay, any alphabet. So we have taken y plus x. So we don't know what is the total also. Here there are two unknowns, but they have not given this. So only this type of this question, okay, question is known as expression. And if they are given and total number of fruits is 12. Now here we can write it as 5 plus x is equals to 12. We know the total, we know any one of the number, so this is an equation. Is equals to, we know, is equal to 12 here in this case. So this is an equation and this is an expression. Let us discuss about constants and the variables. Now variables we know. The constants are the which do not change. They differ. Now this x can be 5, it can be, x can be 6, anything, we don't know. But in this case it is 7. But we don't know, this can be anything. It can be changed. We don't know, but it can change. So this is variable, unknown. But this is constant. We know that it is 5 itself only. It does not change. Apples we cannot change in this question. So this is a constant. Constantly it will be there. Okay. So this is a constant. This is a variable. It varies, variable. Okay. Now this is an operation, as we know. It is an additive operation plus. Now this is an term and this is an term. Okay. This is a term. It is one term and this is one term. If there is any operation like plus, minus or division, we consider if there are two numbers, here one given and here one given. So these two are the different terms. But in case we have, first let us discuss about the types of multiplication symbols given in the algebra. Okay, now there are 4 operations. In algebra, we consider that are 4 operations itself only as arithmetics. So in this algebra, we can write the multiplication symbol into different types. We can write, if there is no 5y, it is there, or the 5x, any number you can take. So if they are joined, there is no operation between them, it is considered as to be multiplication. Okay, it is multiplication is considered. We can write this 5y like 5 into y. This is correct. But if there is any symbol between this, like addition, subtraction, we are not considering it as multiplication. So in this case it is a term because it is joint. But if we have 5 plus y, so it is not a single term. There are two terms in this only. 5 is a term and y is a term. But in this case we have it considered it as a single term. If we have it, we can write 5y also 5.y. It is also correct. 5 into y, it is also correct. Okay, this is also correct. All this we can write this all types as being like we can consider it as multiplication. And also another thing, if we write 5 like this in bracket y, then it is considered as to be it is multiplication itself. Okay, now let us move further. So this is about the operation terms. So in the terms we have 4 types, mainly 4 types. So these terms are known as polynimals. Okay, now in this we have 4 types: monomial, okay, this is okay. Now monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. Now what are they? Mono means 1. Okay, mono means 1. So there is only one term in this type of polynomial. So we will consider an example. We will take an example for monomial. That is, we can take it as x itself. This is a monomial. 5y, it is a monomial. We can take 5 y square, x square. These are the examples for monomial. Now what is binomial? Binomial is nothing but bio means 2. Okay, binomial means 2. Now we can consider the examples. Okay, we can consider the examples of x plus 5y. Okay, x plus 5y. Now what is this? This is, there are 2 terms because in between there is an operation, and we have the example for 5 plus y square, y square minus x square. Okay, these are the examples for binomial type of polynomial. Okay, or the types of the term. Now trinomial. Tri means 3. Okay, tri means 3. Now in this we have 5 plus x plus y square. This is trinomial. 4 plus y plus 5y is again a trinomial. 4 plus x plus y 5 okay, 5 square is an trinomial. Now what is multinomial? Multinomial is nothing but the number of terms more than 3. For example, 4. If we add again one term like w square, here we will add x, here we add v, and if there is more than 4 also, like x plus z, x plus z square, and here we will add 5 square again. So this is now an example for multinomial. This is more than 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, anything. Okay, this is an example for multinomial. And constants, variables we have learnt. Equation, expression we have learnt. So let us take an example for expression and equation we should find out. So we will take 5y plus x. Now this is an expression because we don't know the total. This is an expression. 5y plus x plus is equals to 13 is an equation. This is an expression, this is an equation. Okay, we have understood about this in our today's video. So I hope you all have enjoyed our today's video. If you have done, then please don't forget to leave a like, share this video with your friends and relatives to share the knowledge. And also, if you are new to my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. So we are targeting to reach 250 subscribers okay, before the year ends. So I hope you will do that. And also please subscribe to my channel, other two channels, Srijan Madhvi and Srijan Madhvi Arts, for drawing and vlogs. I will meet you with an interesting video. So till then, thank you so much for watching. Bye.